So today I'm going to be showing you how to connect and configure access control board with the use of two softwares, SmartPSS and the ACDS config tool. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get a copy of the ACDS config tool. Just navigate to securitycameraking.com. Top right corner you'll see support, then downloads. And in here we have all the softwares that you would require for any of our products. But let's go ahead and focus on the S Control software and manual section. And there you'll see the Elite ACDS config tool. Go ahead and grab a copy of it, save it, and then launch the software. Now I've already done this, so I have the software here, and it already has found the board for us. Now, what we want to realize here that it's in the incorrect network there. So let's go ahead and open up the command prompt and then do ipconfig. And as you can see here, it is 192.168.0.2, and it should be on a 192.168.1.x, x being whatever you want. So we know for a fact by pinging 210 that there is nothing there at the moment. So let's go ahead and change that to be on that IP address, which is 192.168.1.210. So first thing you want to notice is that for the Elite Access Control board, the password is not admin. It is 123456, and because of this, you want to go into search setting and change this to 123456 to reflect that. Anything that it's done by the software will utilize these credentials here, and we want to make sure that it's actually 123456. All right. So click on the edit button. Let's go ahead and choose 192.168.1.210. Make sure that the gateway is correct. Here I can, let me see if I can minimize it, make it easier for you guys. You see here I have the gateway, correct. Subnet mask, that's correct. And then the IP that we want to give it. Click OK. Clicking OK will send that signal over to the recorder. And on this side here, we'll have a response in a few seconds. Here it's telling me that it didn't accept it. Let's go ahead and make sure that it's 123456. Let's go over here, make sure everything's good. Let's go ahead and do this again. And there you go. If I click on that check mark, it's telling me that it was successful on changing the IP address to 192.168.1.210. So we no longer need these tools, so we can get rid of them by exiting. Now the SmartPSS, I'm already inside the settings here, but let's go ahead and start from the beginning. And we want to make sure that we're running at least 2.0.2 or greater, and that'll give us the access control function. So the first thing you want to do is you want to navigate to configuration and devices, select add, and then you can name it whatever you want. In this case, I'll just call it Elite Access Control Board. And in the IP, 192.168.1.210. Username admin, password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Click add. Now it's already been added to here. We can close this tab by navigating to the tab, just hovering over it, and then click on X. Then we select access. All right, and here we have all the doors. This is a 4-door board, and in the bottom here you'll have any events. So if I click mouse over and click on open the door, it's going to go ahead and give us a log history of the event. So let's go ahead and move on to the user section, and let's go ahead and add a user. And here you can add a picture and then more details as well as a fingerprint if you have the hardware for that. But let's go ahead and just stick with the basic information, just giving this user the user ID as number 1, a name of, let's say, just Joe Smith. This is use the default department, and then here you can use to scan the key fob or the card. You can use the USB reader that you can find on our store, or you can use a device, which will be, in this case, I have a reader on door number 4, and let's go ahead and present our card or key fob, and there you go. That's the card that I've inputted there, and here we'll leave these fields as they are. Now you also have a date that you can set. So let's say if this is for a guest, you can have this set for 1 week or 1 day. In this case, I have it set to default, which is 3,653 days. Click Finish, and then there you have your user there. And moving on to the bottom here, we'll have access control. Clicking on it will give you this menu here. Let's go ahead and create a time zone. And in here, I'll just call this general time zone. And you can edit this by clicking on the gear button, selecting your days and your different time zones and what have you. Or you can use your mouse and then remove or paint over. In this case, I'll give them all days. Go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to access level. And let's go ahead and click add and call this general access level. And here you can choose whatever doors this user should have. And you can have different settings here. You can set general time zone, which is our time zone that we just created earlier. And then we can have, let's say, one for the admins, one for supervisors, one for normal employees, as well as guests, and or a cleaning department. So in this case, I'll just select all the doors, click OK. Now that we have created that general access, we can go back in here and then move on to user rights. And in here we have our user. Go ahead and click on that. Click on edit, and let's give him general access level. Click OK. And there you go. This user has access now. So we can move on to our doors, which is the console, and then we can open the door, which is door number 4. And as you can see here, it got the card. It gave him an unlock, and then after that, it gave him an unlock event, which means that it opened the door, and then after that, it locked the door. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or open a chat, and we'll go ahead and assist you with any concerns or questions that you may have in regards to the access control board. Thank you and have a good day.